Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Break. 51, 951. And let's get this, Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Burnett. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Gunn. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now, it's Burnett. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and
2. 70, Indy. 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Defense wins championships, baby. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
You remember me? You remember me? 5. 53, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Second and 5. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. 5.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready,
The
ready.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out. Tight defense.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. That's Ballard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
And this is caught and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Gunn. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On the set. 56 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
56. Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Burnett. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ken Lobo. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready to break.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run on first down. Gunn. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Back to throw. Peterson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
70, Indy.
And again this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great... effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Call the crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Gets through and now an opening. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Second and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
Check three.
Come. Get it ready.
To throw is Peterson. Operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ballard. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's McCarthy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Mike 56.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
56. Here we go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Gunn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
On the set.
56. Check 56.
Now.
You think you're going to get this? You think
Hey, Alpha.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On the ball. Look. Squeeze.
Quick to edge. Come.
Fire.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
We got this.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Peterson now to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down. It's Burnett, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He got 29 yards that time.
Ready up.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 20! 38 yards on the scamper there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo! Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
51, Mike! Mike 51!
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hey, Sam off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, exit.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, zoom.
56. Mike 56. Right there, 56. Don't get nervous. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check 56. Night, sweetheart.
Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings lead the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 32.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
65.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Looking to throw. Peterson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ballard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Go.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
53, Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Go.
Shoot.
Peterson from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pretty smooth.
51's the mic, boy. 51. I got it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
50 now. 50.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
49. Vikings 40.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Right back to him on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Fair, fair.
Check 26, check 26.
Let's go.
Peterson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Peterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets. There as they've got themselves a first down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
A gain on the play. First down, Jets.
10 logo.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
On the double.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.